Hello everyone, Papa Ken here, bringing you a little special message having to do with spoilers. Now, originally today I was actually not going to post a video. I was just going to leave it open and, be working on the videos coming up later this week. But after looking at some of the comments on the most recent video, the reaction video for The Angels Take Manhattan, I was originally going to address some of them directly, just by replying and commenting, but I felt like making this video would probably be the best way to go about it. Now, I do appreciate everyone's, having the discussions about, spoilers and what, is going too far and, this and that, but just to give you all my opinion on spoilers, and I can't remember actually if I did a video on this before or not, but regardless of whether I have or not, I figure this is a good way to clarify. With spoilers, they don't bother me a lot. I do prefer to try and avoid them, but if I get spoiled on something, it doesn't make me really, really mad. It definitely depends, like, the severity depends upon what's going on. Now, say, like, one of the commenters, I think it's Ian in the Daleks, he mentioned a bunch of episodes that Kate Stewart is going to appear on in the future. And knowing the episode names, in my opinion, is fine. Now, ideally, had he just mentioned one or two episodes, that would have been preferable, certainly. But just mentioning the episode names is not a huge deal. It's just basically informing me that the character is going to appear in those episodes. I don't know to what degree. I don't know what kind of role she plays. I don't know any of the significant events. So even though it's a spoiler for when she appears, it's not a spoiler for the story, I guess you would say. Now, well, I guess I already kind of defined what would be an issue with the spoilers as far as that goes. But yeah, basically, as far as the information goes, I think that's a good way to define it. Now, as far as people putting the spoilers tags or saying spoilers, again, for me, it doesn't bother me too much if I come across some spoilers in the comments. While I would prefer to avoid them, the reason why I would recommend using the spoilers tags when you can is that not everyone may be caught up. Like, the most recent Discovering Doctor Who may be the first one that someone's seen, and it's someone else that's wanting to get into Doctor Who. So they're going through the comments and it's like, oh, well, they run into these spoilers. In that regard, I just ask all of you to try and be mindful of other commenters, other viewers, and the possibility that they might not want to be, or might not want to, see these spoilers. Overall, while I do give the, the little notice there at the beginning of each video that, there will be spoilers for that episode, do try to avoid giving away too much information on upcoming episodes. One thing that people have definitely been talking about a lot recently is the 50th episode, or the 50th anniversary episode, and the fact that I'm coming up on it. And from what I can tell, no one has really given away much information. Probably the most that I've seen so far is that someone mentioned that Kate Stewart and UNIT would play a pretty significant role in the 50th anniversary. You might want to be, that's stretching it. I don't consider it a over-the-line spoiler, but that's definitely as far as I think anyone should go, in my opinion. If anyone really goes beyond that, as far as spoilers goes, like just giving away entire plot points, despite the fact that I would have to read it myself, I will delete comments like that, because I don't want it spoiling everyone. But yeah, that's the one point where it would go over the line, is if you just flat out give away specific plot points or major plot points. Like if someone had told me what happened to Amy and Rory, like specifically what happened to them before, I actually saw it myself, that would have been pretty annoying, and it would have taken away a lot of the blow of what actually occurs. So yeah, I might have rambled a little bit here, I do apologize, but just to sum up what I was talking about, first of all, try and be mindful of the other commenters, and just try and be mindful in general. Do leave spoiler tags, if it seems like it might even be a little bit necessary. That's all I ask. I'm not going to police it, but just try and be mindful. And then also, when it comes to spoilers, if it's general information or something that could just easily pop up in an internet search, I'm not too concerned with it, but do avoid specific plot points. Otherwise, the comment might be removed. Alright, so everyone, I hope that does clarify a little bit of the information. I do appreciate the discussions that have been going on, but don't let it boil down to, fights or any name-calling or anything like that. I don't think there was any, because again, I just skimmed through the comments, but, just try and keep it civil and, be mindful of each other. But anyway, until Wednesday, everyone, when I see you for the next Discovering Doctor Who, later days.